What's going on, people? TroopzTV, back again. There it is, back again. You understand? I got the fucking cameras like that, big blood. Pause. You feel me? So man's got to angle the finger in and them thing there. It will look better on the screen, but right now on the Zoom, it's looking mad, blood. You know what I'm saying? But we're back again. Episode 72, I believe, blood. Hopefully,
correct.
I'm not wrong. Am I correct, Jets?
Correct.
Jeez, I'm correct, blood. Obviously, that fucking midget ain't here to correct me, blood. You understand? Episode 72 of... I got to send shots straight away, but I don't give a fuck, blood.
Behave, blood.
I got to send shots straight away, blood. You get me? Episode 72 of Back Again with Troopz, presented by Heineken, blood. You get me? Now, you don't already know, if you want that crisp, balanced taste in your life, in your mouth, pause, then Heineken is the only Ross Clark beer for you, blood. Yeah? If you want that A yeast that Raheem Blood Clark Sterling has, then the only thing is Heineken, blood. You know what I'm saying? Now, man already know, make sure you're 21 and over before you purchase. And if you want to purchase, then obviously you could take your bumper clock to the shop. Or if you're feeling a bit hungover, like I am, like Guni is, like most English fans are, then you don't know already, you can get it delivered straight to your crib, blood. But please drink responsibly, blood. That goes out to all the Danish fans, fam. You get me? Because they know say you man are stressed, blood. You understand? Right. So you must be just drinking a whole heap of tears right now. You get me? But big up my brother Guni in the cut, coming from NYC, Dykeman. You know what I'm saying? Uptown and them thing there.
You already know, representing.
The midget is somewhere in America. I don't know where he is right now. 1 minute he's in Florida. Next minute he's doing road trips. I don't know where he is right now. I might have to put a GPS on the fucker, blood. You get me?
Shout out Zah. He's doing his thing, man.
Big up my brother Zah every time. You understand? He's doing up Ghost. You get me? He's been letting man down, blood. You understand? In the summer, you get me? I'm a man that I'm going to stick it on him. I'm going to do a bit of Dave Portnoy. You understand? You know when Portnoy starts calling out, man, you understand? I see how he rip up, blood. There was one episode where he ripped up people's podcast, blood. He named the 10 deadest podcasts on Barstool, blood. Obviously, we were not in that. Obviously, we're not in that 10, blood. You get me? You know what I'm saying? We got the gang, blood. You get me? We got everybody that tunes in. We got everybody that listens. We got everybody that watches. You get me?
The British representing properly, blood. Trust me.
You see me? Man's gone out there and we're doing our thing. You get me? You can never put man in that category, blood. You get me? That's down to the people, them supporting. I love you, lot. No homo. You get me? But you understand? Portnoy calls out man certain time. Now I have to call out Zabla because this pussy old. When I message him today, the little pussy old tell me, say, oh, I never thought England would go this far, to be honest, bro. So I've had things sorted out from weeks. I said, what? I said, what type of blood clotting is
disrespect?
You know when I didn't even, you know you giving the, all right, say no more. Cause you know you're mad, blood, but I don't even want to cuss a man, blood, because it's in the group thing as well, blood. But I said to myself, you know what, yeah? I had 1-2 Heineken, you get me, little Zubi and them thing there, I'm ready to cuss his club, blood, before we go into the England, you get me, the England,
the main event.
You get me? The main event. I'm looking for a word, blood. The English shenanigans. You get me? The English shenanigans, blood. You understand? But my man, you get me? He's trying to say he never thought we'd go final. He never thought we'd get this far. Rare tear. He every minute I see him tweeting against man. You understand? Blood, you see when I come back here, I might just feed him to a rat, blood.
Hey, listen. He better hope for his own sake that England do not win this competition. In fact, New York City better hope that England don't win this competition.
Bro, because there's a whole heap of Italian man in New York, blood. And man will quieten your blood clot, blood. You understand? Because man left New York to bring it home, blood. You understand? Obviously, I have 2 homes now. You understand? We have New York and we have London. But man have to bring it London first before we bring it a foreign. You see me?
My way of England. Trust me.
Man, if he said man's gonna come over fucking with no baggage, blood, you mad? That's
Bro,
coming with extra
trophy and
baggage.
it's calm, blood. That's it. You just throw your trophy in that luggage, leave everything else, bro. We're good. Trust
Nah,
me.
fuck that, blood. Man will pay the extra baggage, blood.
All
You
that.
understand?
Get me.
It's worth it, blood. You get me? But it was a glorious performance yesterday, blood. You understand? England 2, Denmark 1. We are in the final. Obviously, we will take on Italy, like we kind of been talking about a little bit. But you get me? When you look at the performance of the team, blood, from start to finish, blood, my man was on job, blood. You get me? Like, stand-up performance for me, I'd say Maguire. I'd say Sterling. Saka done his thing. I think even Kane, blood. You understand? When I went back and watched the game, you get me, the whole game. Cause when you're in the ground, it's different. You get me? It's a lot different than when you go back home and watch the whole thing. And in the ground, I was like, my man's dropping deep too much, blood. You get me? But when he's dropping deep, he's actually making shit happen, blood. You understand? Because when
That's the difference.
Because when he dropped deep, he actually did play that great ball into Saka, blood. I mean, and Saka's pulled it across. Sterling's gone in there. You get me? They've scored their own goal. You understand? Like the penalty. You get me? It was a poor penalty, but he put away the rebound, blood. You understand? Like, he's got 4 goals. I think he's got 4 goals now, blood. You understand?
And it's like we were saying before, bruv. We just wanted to see Kane hold his original position down. Do you know what I'm saying? Staying where he is best. But you see them runs that he's starting to make now, although he is dropping back still. He's timing them more correctly. Because you see, before, he was just coming into the midfield and he was crowding it out. And then the ball was going forward, there was nobody there. But now he's timing his runs back. He's following the plays that he's making from deep, and he's getting rewarded for it.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Because you can see a difference in him, blood. From he got that first goal against flipping Germany, you kind of saw the swagger come back into his game, blood. You understand? Then obviously you got the 2 against Ukraine. He's got the winning goal against flipping Denmark now. He's 1 goal off the flipping. He's 1 goal off tying golden boot with flipping that schmuck guy and fucking Ronaldo. Obviously them 2 are tied on 5. You get me? That could be back-to-back tournaments where he gets the golden boot, blood. You understand? I think he's level with Shearer. No. He's gone past Shearer. I think he's 1 goal behind Lineker to become top scorer in tournaments for England. If we win the Euros, he's the best player for England ever. Because for me, in the Euros, the best player has been Sterling, blood.
I was just about to say that.
He got us through the group. He got the opener against Germany. He played well against flipping Ukraine. Yesterday, he was tearing them apart. Constant threat. Involved in the equalizer. He got the penalty. For me, he's the best player in the Euros for us. But if we're talking on a whole, if Kane was to lead us to the Euros, our first trophy in 55 years, obviously he's led us to our first final in 55 years. When I say led us as well, I don't want the people to get confused and say like he's carried us there. If anyone, Sterling has carried us there, but as the captain, he's the leader. You get me? So he's the one that walks out. He's the one that's going to lift. He's the one that's going to rise up the trophy first if we do win it. So if we was to win it, is he the greatest English player of all time? And a lot of people as well say that they put him in the Shearer bracket of he is phenomenal in the Premier League and one of the greatest in the Premier League. But a lot of people don't say he's world class. They just say he's like a Premier League type of player, like a Letizia. You get me? If he was to win the Euros, is he also world class?
That's a difficult one. Now, you see, I'm address the first question that you put forward to me, which was, would he be considered the greatest English player? My answer is flat out no. Do you know why? Because we can't disrespect the Mandem in 1966, even though we weren't alive for it. You understand? That's a World Cup, different kettle of fish. Now, you see, I'm not trying to downplay the Euros, but anybody who knows football, the World Cup is the biggest trophy there is to win. So based on that principle, I cannot say that yet. However, he will go down in history as one of the best England players, should we lift this trophy.
So for you, the greatest player that we've produced is from the 66 team.
I mean,
because for me,
it's difficult to say, Troopz, because I weren't alive, but it's just that I can't ignore that fact that
they've
got a World Cup.
For me, Gaza. For me, it's Gaza. You get me? Like talent, what he brung, everything about him, blood. Even though he played for them, man, they're down the road as well.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? For me, it was Gaza. If Kane was to win the Euro, score in the final, win the Golden Boot, scoring as well will take him to top goal scorer for England in all competitions like World Cup, Euros. He's not far off becoming all-time goal scorer.
He makes a case. He makes a case, though, Troopz. I'm not gonna lie, but it's just that, bro.
Like it hurts me to say it, blah, because he's them man there, innit? But he's Arsenal anyway, blah, because we bust them man there. Pause. You get me? So
I mean, it's hard. It's a difficult question to say. Me, I'm gonna stick with the whole World Cup thing, but that's not disrespecting Harry Kane. And then on top of that, he's still got next year to do it.
So who's the best Englishman then?
Yeah, I ain't even thought about this question, you know, fam. Like in terms of, from my personal perspective, I've got like 3 or 4, bro. You get me?
I say Gaza. I say Rooney.
Rooney's definitely up there for me.
Rooney's got to be in there. Gaza's in there. I'd say. I'd say it's tough, you know.
It is. It's not easy, bro.
Rooney, Gaza. All right, if we go defenders, you got to put in that wanker Ashley Cole.
Have to put him in.
He's got to go in.
You got to put the 2 centre backs in there as well.
Yeah, Campbell's got to go in.
Oh, 3 centre back. Well, 4. What about Tony Adams?
Yeah, that's what. Because when you said 2, when you said 2, I went straight to World Cup '98, blood. Adams and Campbell.
Yeah, I was just like, yeah. So there's more, bro. Then there's Rio and Terry. Then we forgot about Lampard and Gerrard. Bruv, it's not an easy conversation to have. It ain't.
But then you have to remember like the Bobby Charltons, the Bobby Moores, the Nobby Styles.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying, bro. World Cup winners and that.
You understand? The Alan Balls, the Gary Linekers, the Peter Beardsleys. You understand? The Gordon Banks, the Peter Shiltons. Mm-hmm. There's been so many great players, but when you look now, the only one who's really done dirt is what? Sterling and Kane. Out of the current senior
since
2010. So since 2010, yeah. So since Gerrard, Lampard, Beckham, that era drop off, Rooney, the new era now. So we're talking Sterling, the Lingards, the Sturridges who we had in 2016, Eric Dyers.
I hear you.
Man. Now, if you look through it, the only man who's really done dirt out of that kettle of fish is Sterling and Kane, blood. And it's the youth them that's coming true now. Like the Greek, obviously Grealish ain't a youth, but he's coming true into the international team. The Grealish, you got the Sanchos, you got Saka, you got Mount, Foden, Rice, fucking Bellingham. You understand? Now you're starting to get some gunman into this thing. Before, it was just like, we'd be like, yeah, Eric Dyer, but it's Eric fucking Dyer, blood. Like, come on,
any idiot midfielder, blood. Trust me, I'm glad to see the back of him, bro. Pause. Well, you go, what happened? Get me.
So who's the best for you,
bro?
I'd say Gaza or Rooney.
Do you know what? Just for a player off the top of my head, yeah, it's not even gonna be an attacker. I'm just gonna go with Ashley Cole. That's it. Because to me, he's up there with some of the best left backs ever to play the game. So that's why. But I'm sure if I was to sit down and think about this question, I probably might come up with a different answer. I'm just giving you an answer on the spot.
I want to shout out Kelvin Phillips as well, blood. You understand?
Bad boy.
Phillips. So I always call him Kelvin, blood. Calvin Phillips. Apologies, blood. You understand? if you look at his rise here in the past 15 months, blood, 2020, he's promoted to the Premier League with his boyhood club Leeds. 2020, that was 2020 in May, yeah?
Yeah.
2020 in August, he earns his first England cap, yeah? 2021, in July, he's played every game as England reached the Euro finals, blood.
That's amazing.
I think he's an unsung hero in the team, you know.
He's done, listen, because I'm going to be honest with you, yeah? Before this tournament started, I did not think for a second he would perform the way he did. In fact, I was like, why is this brother even in this squad? Why? But game by game, each game that's gone along, because do you know what? He hit the ground running because it was from game one. From the first game, he's carried on this form and he just hasn't looked like he's going to slow down. So fair play to Calvin Phillips, man. Serious, because honestly, without him, shout out to him, because without him, we might not be in this position that we're in, you know, because he's got a job that is, I like to call it the unglorified position that nobody really looks at and no one wants to talk about and no one wants to give praise for. But he's doing that job well.
He is, blood. You understand? Right, he loves him. You get me? Right, he's always singing his praises. He's a Jamaican as well. You understand? Big up your damn self. You understand? Jamaica is literally carrying England to the Euros, dog. You understand? We're carrying, man, blood. You get me? We're literally just, you understand? We're just, we are going this way or the follow. You understand? Real talk, dog. You see me?
Hey, trust me. Trust me.
But
Jamaica's rapping, though.
Going into Sunday, how you feeling, man? Because the Italians, you can't take them, man, lightly, blood. You understand?
To me, head and shoulders, they've been the best team. But go on.
They didn't look good against Spain, no, blood.
I was going to come on to that.
They did. Like, for me, I said it through the whole Euros, yeah? If Spain had a striker, they would be dangerous, blood. Because the amount they create, they still play that 2008 to 2012 top of the world Spain football, blood. Possession, pinging it, movement, fluidity, interchange. It's all there, blood. You understand? But when it gets to that final third, blood, only per fucking Donkey Kong they got up there, blood. You understand? The amount of chances that you missed before Morata come on, blood.
Gizola. Oh man,
blood. I would have, blood. It was like watching the Arsenal Monaco game when Giroud literally had about 5-6 clear-cut chances, blood. And he missed every single one of them, blood. Every single one of them, blood. You understand? And Italy were lucky for me because I wouldn't say lucky, yeah, but I don't think they were the better team, blood. You understand? And especially from Spain scored, there was really only one team in the ascendancy, blood. You understand? In extra time, Italy had a few chances. You get me? But it was Spain that you thought was more deserved to win that game. Italy have probably been one of the best teams in the Euros. Spain, you would say, have been up and down like a yo-yo. You understand? They blew hot and cold, whereas Italy have been consistent.
Yes.
But they were lucky in not lucky, but you get me. I think
it's an example, Troopz. No, because you know what I think it is, yeah? This is a classic examples of styles make fights, bro. Now, what I mean by saying that is this, yeah? Up until that game Italy played, they didn't face that type of football. And that kind of football that I'm talking about is the relentless press in that midfield, bro. And Italy did not like it. They didn't know how to handle it. In fact, it got to a point where they was playing route one football, ping over the top, ping over the top. Ping
literally, they were trying to come down the sides like, boom, side ball to Chiesa.
You see what I'm saying?
Chiesa.
You see what I'm saying? And then it was Berardi. But Berardi had no shooting boots, fam. Don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with this guy's right foot, but he ain't got one. But it's one of them ones. That's what it was. If we can go over there and relentlessly press that midfield free, right, and keeping control of their fullbacks, I reckon we're taking this shit home. But then again, it's about picking the right personnel for the job. I've been criticizing Southgate up until this point, but we're in the final now. I can't do any more criticizing. I've got to now, at this point, I'm going to trust whatever he puts out there.
For me, yeah, when I look at Southgate, yeah, that semi-final defeat to Croatia in Russia,
yeah,
the way we lost it, it was a joke, blood. You understand? It was a timid performance. It's like we scored the goal and then we said we're going to sit now. You understand? And we just defended backs against the wall and then we got broke down, blood. You understand? Pause. But if you look at the Denmark game, it was very similar to that Croatia game. And when I say very similar, I mean it was literally like for like, apart from we scored a penalty to win the game. Because in that Croatia game, we took the lead from a free kick from miles out. What happened against Denmark? They took the lead with a free kick from miles out. We lost the game in extra time. What's happened this time? We won the game in extra time. The word I will use with him, and I've been using it, blood, is redemption. You understand? He's like the Undertaker, blood. You think he's down, and then you just hear the doom, bow. He rises up, blood. You're like, yo, dog, what's going on?
Hey, trust me.
You understand?
He came from the ashes, bro, because half the nation was not with this man, you know.
I wanted his head on a stick, blood. I was like, get this guy out, blood.
Right. If there'll ever be a time in my life where I'll be happy to eat the whole humble pie, is if we bring this home. I'll sit there, I'll be like, Southgate, fair play to you.
You know, 101 great goals.
Yeah.
They was outside Wembley yesterday, innit? And I see them, and then they're like, yo, Troopz, can you come have a word? I said, yeah, cool, man. You know me, I'm cool like that. I'm not bougie like certain man. You get me? Certain man's like, yo, bro, how much you paying, man? Me, I'm like, fuck it, come, man, you get me? If it's me, not everybody will get that treatment. Let me get that in, though, innit? You understand?
Nah, big facts. You understand? You're talking to a small channel here, and I've heard certain man try to tell me the same thing. But it is what it is.
You get me? But I went on there, and he asked me the question, like, how am I feeling? And I was like, I was Southgate out, blood, but it's a results-based game. It's a results-driven game, man. He's getting the results, blood. Do you understand? Like, semi-final in the World Cup, semi-final in the Nations League, and now we've got to a final in the Euros. Every game, everyone, apart from after we beat Germany, everyone questioned the lineup he put out. In every game. The Croatia game, we all questioned it. No one can sit here, hand on their heart, and say, yeah, I was happy with the lineup. I was fully with it. Even certain changes he made, like, you understand, people ain't been with it. But from we beat Germany and we got that win, nobody complains when we see the lineup. Nobody complains with the tactic. Nobody complains with the substitutions, the in-game management. For me, the in-game management yesterday was incredible, blood. We had the ball for about 4 minutes, just passing it about. You understand? There was a state, like, in that last 10 minutes of extra time, there was like, you could feel the tension in the air, in the stadium, blood. You could feel it. You understand? You could feel nerves everywhere, blood. And then the man them just got hold of the ball and just said, yo, we got this, people. Relax, blood. Let me, we're going to show you our confidence, blood. You understand? And when you're going up against the midfield of like Barella, Jorginho, Verratti, you got Locatelli, you get me? All of these ball-playing midfielders, blood. You're going to need to have confidence to have the ball. You understand? Confidence to receive the ball in tight areas, blood. You understand? And I think even though it's a 4-minute spell, I think the time of the game as well, the way we just deaded it. You understand? It's just Southgate's put an aura into this team. He's put an aura into the fans' blood. I've never seen the England fan base like this in my life, bro. In my life, bro. Like, the only time I saw it was Russia, blood. And there wasn't a lot of English fans out there because enough man was timid to go out there because it was Russia. And them time that the whole madness was going on with the spy thing. So all the Englishman was like, yo, fuck that, man, I'll go over there. So there weren't a lot of us there. Real talk, blood. There was about maybe 2,000. There was about maybe 2,000 of us out there, blood. There was about 10,000 Nigerians. There was about fucking 5,000 fucking not Italians, fucking Spanish man. Be a man. Be a Peruvian man. You understand? Remember I was on the plane, the whole plane was full of Peruvian man. I said, yo, what the fuck, blood? You understand? But he's brought that together. He's brought that togetherness there, blood. And I believe we will beat Italy, blood. You understand? I think it will be tight. It will be close. But I think being at Wembley, the electricity that the players will get off the fans in the crowd, blood. I feel so blessed and honoured and privileged to be able to go in that ground on Sunday night, bro.
No, 100%. That's a blessing, that is. And because just going back, Serge, just going back to what you were saying about Italy, it's by no means are either of us saying that this is going to be an easy game, because it's not. It's not going to be an easy game. But for the first time in years, I actually have a confidence that we are going to see this through. And I think just the one weakness that we spoke about in the Italy team, we actually have players who are strong at doing things like that. So, as you were saying, these players are going to have to be able to perform and be able to move out of tight spaces and that, and be press resistant to a certain level. We have that. Mason Mount, he's tireless. He does those things. Calvin Phillips, he's shown what he can do. Declan Rice, he's shown what he can do. Even if when we look on the bench, the technical ability that we have in this squad now is just unbelievable. So if we're asked to keep possession and try and keep the ball away from Italy, we're going to do a good job. We are definitely going to do a good job. And I reckon where Italy really need to be wary is on our wings. They've got no Spinazzola on that side. Emerson's on that side. But obviously they've got their first choice right back. However, those wings there, this is why I'm hoping Saka starts. This is why I want Saka to start over Sancho. Because Saka, the way he makes his runs, the way he breaks them lines, even you saw it in his contribution to the goals. His runs are intelligent. Sancho is a brilliant player, but that's not his game. His game is not to get in behind. He
cuts inside.
That's what I'm saying. Or he cuts inside. But that's why I think personally it's going to be one. I'd go with Sterling, Kane, and Saka on that right side, to be honest with you.
So you'd keep the midfield the same, the defence the same, obviously Pickford in goal. So I wouldn't. So you'd go with the same team against Denmark, basically, that started.
I mean, I don't see what I would change. I don't know what I would change. When I really sit down and think about it. Bringing who, sorry?
Bellingham.
Now
he's got that swagger in his game. He's confident. He's got that Saka about him as well, where when he gets the ball, he's gonna drive with it. You get me?
But you see where I would put Mason Mount ahead. You know why I put Mason Mount ahead is because.
I'm not saying for Mount. I'm saying, would you drop a Phillips or a Rice and put Bellingham next to them?
No, I wouldn't, purely because I see Calvin Phillips as our safety net and Declan Rice as our insurance. In fact, the other way around, because Calvin Phillips has been our insurance, making them last-ditch tackle, all of that kind of stuff that you'd expect a midfielder with just like iron lungs to be doing. That's what Calvin's been doing. So that's why I cannot drop him, bro. He might not be a world-class player or the best player in the team, but he is an example of a player that fits the system and does his job well and makes him look world-class in that system.
I personally would go with the same team as Denmark.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't see... There's not really much to change, bro. I think with what we have there already, it's enough to do the job against Italy, to tell you the truth. Where my only concern would be defensively, but even then, bro, we've been solid. So can I really complain too much, bro?
We conceded one goal.
That's what I mean. But that's me saying that because I'm not trying to ignore the talent that Italy have as well. Because we've got
as well, Italy are unbeaten in 32 games or 33 games.
You see, there's that as well. And
the last defeat was against Portugal in the Nations Cup.
There you go, European champions. And then you've also got to take into consideration the Mancini effect, because this guy is actually a very good manager and he's a very good tactician as well. But let's see, man. I'm hoping this thing's coming home. I've got a confidence that we will actually do it this year.
coming on.
Yeah. By way of England, obviously. Trust me, I'm out here in New York. It ain't coming here. It's going home. New England. Then you bring that shit back here. We celebrate properly. Trust me.
I got a bit of transfer news as well for the people. Them, Mr. Here We Go, Fabrizio Romano. He's tweeted regarding your club. Now, AC Milan have reached an agreement with Chelsea to sign Olivier Giroud. 1 million guaranteed fee and 1 million as a add-on. Giroud will sign until 2023 once all details will be finalized. Giroud is expected to fly to Milan next week. Now, with Idiot Werner at your club, Abraham's gone. Is Abraham going Villa or is he gone Villa?
Rumor is he's either going to go Villa or West Ham. That's the rumor.
Well, Abraham's on his way out the door as well. Giroud, a man who's done pretty well for you. He was shit for us.
Our best
let us down on numerous occasions. The donkey, you get me? We called him a lot of shit, blood. You get me? But he done well for you. How do you feel about that?
It's sad to see Oli go, but he deserves to still play football. Obviously, he feels like he's got a lot to give in a league like Serie A, without disrespecting that league too much. It's just different styles of football. I just think he's going to do pretty well there. We know what Giroud's capable of, and I think he's just going to go on and do the same thing over there at AC Milan. So I wish him the best of luck, man. Fair play to Oli.
Fuck him. News coming out of La Liga. Diego Simeone has signed a new contract with Atletico Madrid until June 2024. The agreement has been completed. Official statement confirms it. He joined Atletico 10 years ago, in 2011. He's been there for 10 years. He's won 8 trophies, 2 La Ligas, taken them to 2 Champions League finals, losing them both to Real Madrid, when Real Madrid were just winning every Champions League. For me, a great manager, a man I'd like to see at Arsenal. People have their different opinions about him because of his pragmatic style. But you get me. He's tied, Atletico have tied him down to an extra 3 years. What do you think of Simeone?
I think he's a good manager, definitely. To break that dominance of Barcelona and Real Madrid will always take something special when he's done it twice now. Twice in 10 years. And he's taken them to 2 Champions League finals, unfortunately losing both of them to Real Madrid. But that's a Real Madrid team that is arguably one of the best in history. So we're not really going to knock him too much on that. So Simeone, for me, he's done well. My criticism is just mainly down to my preference. It's just that pragmatic style I'm not always a fan of, especially with some of the players that he's had at his disposal. I would have liked to see some more exciting football. But aside from that, it's like you say, bruv, it's a results-based business and he's doing his job.
We're going to go to the other side of Madrid, seeing as we're in Madrid. After 16 years at Real Madrid, Sergio Ramos has signed a 2-year deal with PSG. Now, obviously, he signed to Real Madrid from Sevilla. Since he's gone there, he's won every trophy under the sun. We're talking international titles, Champions League, domestic titles. One of, if not the best defender of his generation. Started out as a right back, went to Real Madrid and they converted him into a centre back. And since he's been at that centre back position, he's been unstoppable, blood. You get me? Leader, generational talent, absolute mammoth, blood.
He's that guy.
For me, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt Madrid, blood. I think PSG, they're making some serious moves because they even signed up Hakimi from Milan. Like, they're going for that Champions League, blood. They want that Champions League, bro.
Do you think they'll get it with this squad?
If they don't get it now with man like Hakimi at right back, Ramos and fucking
Donnarumma.
Marquinhos at the back, blood, or you
You've got
got
Donnarumma's the
Kimpembe.
goalkeeper as well now.
Donnarumma's gonna sign as well, bro. They have Mbappe, Neymar. They got no fucking. Come on, bro. Like if they don't win it now, yeah, then Pochettino is the biggest bottle job in history, blood.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be. As for Ramos leaving Real Madrid, boy, that's that man is part of the furniture over there. You get me? He's a senior player that's been there, done it all. And for Real Madrid to lose that leadership, just even in the dressing room, it's going to be a massive loss. But it's a new transition. It's a new era for Real Madrid. For PSG, they've gained a leader. They've gained an experienced man. They've gained a man who's won the Champions League 4 times. So he knows how to win this competition. So surely that will serve them well in the later stages and the deeper stages of the Champions League. So it'll be interesting to see that. Yeah, man. Let's see. Let's see what happens. PSG, you took Hakimi from us, wankers. You get me? Took Hakimi from us. They've just signed up Donnarumma for free as well. And who else did you say? It's Donnarumma, Hakimi, and who was the other one? Ramos. Oh, those are the 3 that they've signed, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a good window.
And they want Pogba.
They'll probably get him as well, I think.
Because he's got what? Is it 2 years or a year?
But 1 year left.
Yeah, so Man United need to, boy. We need to keep an eye on that, blood. You understand? We have to keep an eye on that after he comes back off holiday.
He won't. I don't think he'll be United player this year, this season. He'll be off. He'll be going to PSG.
If they get rid of Pogba, United will fuck up.
Yeah, it's not gonna be easy to replace someone like that. They're talking about trying to sign Camavinga, who's he's young, he's 18, and he's shown that he's got the potential to get to. I don't know about get to Pogba's level, but to get somewhere near there. Yeah. But again, that's all future promises. We don't know what's gonna happen later on.
It's like us with Lokonga. He looks like, I know that he's due to be good in a few years, but I need something ready. Like I need a Basuma, I need a Locatelli. You get me? And speaking of Locatelli, Mr. Here We Go, Fabrizio has tweeted, Sassilulu, I don't even know how to pronounce the fucking
Sassuolo.
Sassuolo, yeah. CEO Carnvalli has said to Sky, we're in talks for Locatelli with one club from abroad. And it's really advanced. We're going to meet with Juventus in the next days, but there are no negotiations yet with Juve, as Italian clubs are in a difficult financial situation. Now, we all know the club abroad that really want Manuel Locatelli is Arsenal Football Club. Now,
swear down.
We want him bad. Now, if we were to sign a Manuel Locatelli and have a Thomas Partey beside him, brother, hey, brother. Hey.
Still need more than that, though.
Yeah,
it's
but
an improvement. It's an improvement, 100%.
Yeah, but you're forgetting that we're going for Ben White. We signed Nuno Tavares from Benfica. We're going to get Lokonga. We're still looking at Aouar.
You lot need to get him. You'd be crazy not to be signing this man for the P's that they're asking for him as well, and the fact he wants to go to your club.
They're asking for some joke money, blood.
Yeah.
Obviously, Copa America final this weekend as well, blood. You understand? Brazil taking on Argentina. Neymar versus Messi. Messi's chasing that first international trophy. Obviously, Neymar's got that already, blood. Ronaldo's got that already, blood. Harry Kane could even have that, blood. You understand? Like, it's looking a bit mad for Messi, you know.
My Messi agenda is still going strong. He cannot win a trophy. I don't want to see him lift an international trophy. I've been
Trust
tweeting
me.
this. I put it on my Instagram stories, blood. Messi will not win an international trophy with his country. Neymar, I swear down, you better samba and jingle your way through this fucking final. We don't want to see Messi lift an international trophy. He is not going to be...
You see what Neymar was keeping up with in that semi-final, blood? Bro, he's taking the piss, you know that? He's taking the piss, blood. Did you see Martinez, though, in the fucking shootout?
Yeah. Yeah.
I eat you, brother. You running your mouth in the tunnel, you pussy. You pussy. I said, what? We sold him. We sold that, yeah? We had that in the goal, blood. And we got this fucking idiot Leno, blood, who can't even get in the fucking German team. We had the number one for Argentina, blood. This Donny's playing with Messi every fucking 2-3 months, blood. Like, come on, bro. Do you know what
look like him and Messi are best friends as well. Be hugging
bro, they're looking like these man grew up as kids in the fucking Argentinian favelas, blood. I don't even know if they got favelas in fucking Argentina. I know they're in Brazil, blood. That's why I'm saying the Argentinian favelas, blood. Like, hey. I don't know what's going on, cuz. But so what? I'm going for Brazil. You're going for Brazil.
I'm desperate for Brazil to win this, bro. I don't want to see Messi lift the trophy purely for that agenda.
Facts, blood.
Yeah, agendas must agenda, bro. They have to just run. They have to run. He's at the end of his career as well, so the agenda's almost finished. And if you're tired of this Messi agenda, you can wait till he's retired. Simple. Come on. CR7 in this bitch. Fuck Messi.
Tell them.
Trust. Man done it in how many different leagues?
I lie.
You get me? Premier League, he's won it. Syria, he's won a Syria. I think he has.
Yep.
He's got a Syria. There you go. La Liga, he's got one of those as well. Bruv. Champions League, he's got that. International trophy, he's got that as well.
2.
Dos.
Because he's got the Euro 2016 and the Nations Cup.
The Nations Cup. You see, I forgot about the Nations Cup as well. Bruv.
You see?
Yeah, Messi, you're not in that sentence, bruv. You did nothing for your country. You get me? Go away. Talent-wise, I'll never deny your talent, innit? Man's hating. To a certain extent, I'm hating. I just don't want to see you lift that trophy.
We're going to end it on a sour note, blood. You get me? England have been hit with 3 charges, one of which is the use of a laser pointed by a spectator after one appeared to be directed at Kasper Schmeichel as he faced Harry Kane's penalty. The other charges relate to fans disturbing national anthems and lighting fireworks. Now, the first one being the laser, he saved the penalty, so that helped him. You get me? The laser helped him. You understand? If he had not saved the penalty, then maybe you could say something, blood.
Different story, innit?
He saved the penalty, blood. You get me? And you can't tell me that the laser was the reason why he did not save the rebound, blood. You understand? But obviously, I'm joking about saying that the laser helped him. But you get me? I don't know, man. You get me? Like they're saying about booing of the national anthem. I don't agree with it, but you get me. It's what happens in international.
It's been happening.
That's been happening for years, blood. Mm-hmm. Like when we go to Bulgaria and fucking Latvia and all these other countries, you think they're not booing the English national anthem, blood? They're booing it, blood. You understand? And they're talking about lighting fireworks. Brother, I was in the stadium. I didn't see no fireworks getting lit.
That's what I was thinking. Who's lighting fireworks in Wembley, brother? Why didn't I see that shit?
I lie. I was in the stadium. That must have been outside the stadium, blood. But why can't you light fireworks outside the stadium, blood? That's like flares. That's, you get me? They got flares in, I don't know, man. You get me? People make up your decision on that one, blood. You get me? But, you understand? It's another episode wrapped up, blood. Episode 72 of Back Again with Troopz, presented by Heineken. You don't already know. You get me? Make sure you get your one from your local retailer or delivered to the crib. Make sure you're 21 and over. Please drink responsibly as well, blood. You get me? Shout out to my brother Guni. Appreciate you coming through, blood.
Don't know already. Always a blessing to be on back again. You get me. Let me shout out Jet Ski as well, blood. Got to shout out Jet Ski, bro. Another good brother, been good to me as well. Somewhere there backstage. Shout out you, Jet Ski. You already know.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Come on, man. That's my producer, the GOAT, blood. You already fucking know. You get me? Big up Jets every time. But Guni, I'll see you on the 15th of July, blood, at JFK. And to the people, them, stay safe and watch them fucking Heineken, blood.